2 positive COVID cases linked to the University of Winchester. An increase in face mask littering on the streets of Winchester. And the campaign aims to help communities become more sustainable. Good afternoon and welcome to Winchester News Online. I'm Victoria Dahlen. 2 people at the University of Winchester have tested positive for COVID-19. Anyone who was in close proximity to the affected people are now being contacted. The campus remains open and the university says it is taking all precautions to keep students and staff safe. With our attention on the current pandemic, many may not be thinking about the effect on the environment. One national organization in Hampshire has developed an easy way for everyone to fight against climate change, from the comfort of their own home. Cara Simmons reports.
Winchester Green Week has arrived, and this year the focus more than ever is on understanding our impact on the planet. One campaign has continued to reach out to local communities by adapting their approach in the pandemic.
I spoke to the founder of the Greening campaign to see how it was initially set up.
There was a phone call that came in and a woman said that she wanted to do something to change her household and her lifestyle. And we talked through options and we came up with insulate, reduce, reuse, all those things. And all the time I think green things get put to the bottom of the list of things to do. So I thought it needed a community push to actually get it going.
The campaign has also provided an alternative way for communities to continue to be more sustainable whilst in isolation.
We've developed a lockdown version of the Greening campaign so that communities can still move forward. Some communities have already trialled that and it is working, and in some cases working more successfully, I think, than before. And it's enabling also younger people to come together to support those that are less computer literate. So I think it's also allowing crossover of generations to communicate.
With campaigns like this one, the future of sustainable living has never looked so green. Cara Simmons, Winchester News Online.
Face masks are making an appearance as they begin to litter the streets. Our reporter Olivia Fraser investigates the impacts of these coronavirus waste products on the environment.
We all know the effect that COVID-19 has on people, but what about the environment? With face mask littering becoming more and more apparent on the street, I'm finding out why we should be swapping one of these for one of these.
In Winchester, a group of local litter pickers have noticed an increase of disposable face masks in their findings.
Me personally, I've picked up 3 on my way up here and put in bins. That's just walking up to start litter picking. I keep a running total and have done since we started, restarted back in August, and I'm up to 89 masks at the moment, which I suppose on the grand scale of things isn't that many, but if that was replicated amongst all our members, and we've got about 30 active members that litter pick on a regular basis, that would be a significant number.
These masks are now adding to the 8 million pieces of plastic that make their way into our oceans each day.
Nothing is disposable. Everything comes from somewhere and it has to go somewhere. And if it's man-made, the chances are it's from a material that will not naturally rot down. So the fact that in lots of shops you can go into, like a garage, and they will say a pack of 5 disposable masks for sale for, I don't know, just a few pounds. People actually think, oh well, I'll have those, be useful, I'm at Winol, rather than people having their fabric mask.
To combat this new waste issue, people are being encouraged to use reusable face coverings as we continue the ongoing battle of disposable products versus the environment. Olivia Fraser, Winchester News Online.
Now, in other news, our reporters have been out investigating current issues in the city of Winchester. The Independent Monitoring Board has published a highly critical report of Her Majesty's Prison in Winchester. The report states that Winchester has one of the highest rates of prisoner-on-prisoner assault and gives details of incidents in which prisoners have attempted to dig out of their cells, calling it a cause for concern. Stagecoach has reduced their bus services in Winchester following the 10 p.m. curfew. The changes have been made as less people travel in the evening. Changes have been made to late evening journeys on most services going through the city centre on Fridays and Saturdays. And finally, Montezuma's is the first chocolate company to have made their packaging 100% sustainable. We sent Ellie Cloud to the Winchester branch to find out more.
Chocolate, a delectable treat, but not very sweet for the environment. With many chocolate brands using plastic and unrecyclable products in their packaging, Montezuma's wanted to make a change. The chocolate shop that has branches in Hampshire and London is now the only chocolate company to have changed all their packaging to either 100% recyclable, compostable or biodegradable. But at the Winchester branch, they feel this is just the start of their efforts.
It's not something that, we claim that, we've done it now. There's always something to improve on, whether it's packaging, whether it's how to be not to leave a carbon footprint, how we can be eco-friendly in various levels in the business and elsewhere. It's not the end, this is just the beginning.
From giant button jars to chocolate truffle boxes, everything is now recyclable. They have even made their own sizzle, using retro packaging shredded up as a way of removing bubble wrap and stuffing.
I think it's truly amazing and quite an eye-opener into how much stuff is unrecyclable, and the fact that we've been able to turn that into something where we embrace it and say, actually, we're going to be 100% recyclable. It's quite amazing.
For chocolate lovers around the country, Montezuma's move towards 100% sustainable packaging is making their shopping experience that little bit sweeter. Ellie Clout, Winchester News Online.
That's all for today. You're up to date. See you next week. Goodbye.